Yeah, it's Monday, pack-up day. And, you know, it's like after a holiday or a rugby tour, you get these like proper like Danny Downers, and it was kind of like that. You know, went for supper last night with Phil and Richard and Prof. It was like the last supper last night with the team, and it was like so cool because we've had such an amazing few days. I can't believe how quickly a week's gone by, and I am a little sad to be packing up and saying goodbye to my home, I suppose, for the last week. But yeah, it was a incredible experience, and this is how you want to do it. You want to be camping or doing it in a motorhome. It really puts you in the center of it all. You know, this is what people do, and that's what makes this event so unique, is that it's the culture of it, and I certainly got to experience that. That's it, eh? Auf Wiedersehen, Dankeschön. Oh, my word. And honestly, it's crazy. It's Monday, and it's like this race never happened, you know? Unbelievable how quickly everything cleared out and it's back to normal. I mean, cars are on the track again, doing taxi rides at the Nordschleife. It's business as usual. But obviously the highlight, Kelvin van der Linde. First Nürburgring 24-hour win in a BMW, so really special for him. But his third victory, I mean, that puts him in some special territory. Yeah, you're talking Marcus Winkelhock, Frank Stippler. These are the sort of guys, Hans Schuck, that have won 3 24 hours, so really incredible. Gonna hang on to this one for a long time, I'll tell you that much. I made the call to not try and mission and get to Budapest today. I'm actually going to stay at the airport in Frankfurt and take an early flight tomorrow morning to go meet up with Keegan. So I'm going to miss his first session. Be really cool to see him, but it's just, yeah, it just buys me a bit of time and eradicates a lot of unnecessary flipping stress and chasing trains and planes and all of that type of stuff. So now I can have a leisurely drive back into Frankfurt. Don't even ask me how. No. But I don't know how I've made my flight to Budapest. I woke up at 11 minutes past 6 in my hotel room with a flight leaving at 7:05, and somehow I've done it. And now I'm actually sitting and waiting to board. Honestly, I've missed lots of flights in my life because I always cut it fine, and it just would have been so bad. It's like, oh my goodness. Thank you, the travel angels have blessed me this morning. I'm not going to take that for granted. Yeah, I'm laughing because I actually still don't know how I find myself in Budapest this morning, because I promise you there was no ways when I woke up and I saw the time I thought that that's even going to be a reality. Off to go collect the car and then heading out to meet Keegan on track in Hungaroring. It's going to be awesome. I know. I've got that stupid grin on my face again, eh? Yeah. It's an impressive setup, Hungaroring. I mean, the facilities are flipping amazing. The pit building and everything, incredible. Really beautiful. Just so cool to get to see Keegan in action, man. The guy's a flipping superstar. In 2023, Keegan Masters became the first South African to compete in the toughest single manufacturer series, the Porsche Mobile 1 Super Cup. With racing held on Formula 1 race weekends, the pressure to perform with really limited track time is immense. Racing for the Italian team Ombra, he went on to finish 10th overall and third best of the rookies that year. But it was 2024 that was a standout year, finishing 4th in the championship and being crowned the Carrera Cup Italia champion, beating out Super Cup champion Larry Tenforda.
Yeah, that was the best I was going to do in Sector 1. There's no way to be better. Because I'm trying to figure out how they switch lanes quicker than me, so I was braking extra late here and then I had to use track limits. I was pushing the cars to the absolute limit.
Pretty cool way to get around the Hungaroring, and what a cool track. I love the undulations. I get what Keegan was saying about it being like really technical and challenging because the margins are so fine, and obviously with track limits being a real thing here, it's easy to get that wrong, I suppose.
And then what's the vibe now? So you will go and do dinner and stuff tonight, and then are you driving straight through to Spielberg then?
Yeah, I think the team will take it pretty slow tomorrow. It's going to be more relaxed, just drive through because it's Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then they'll be setting up probably from Wednesday night to Thursday.
It's not too far the drive from here. So
yeah, it's not too bad.
What's the... It was pretty challenging, I'm not going to lie, because yeah, Budapest is made up of a series of one-ways and don't turn this way and don't turn that ways. Oh. Now I need to see what garage I'm in, because I have a sneaky suspicion that this little chopper is sitting in our garage. Oh, we garage number 8. Okay. I hear you, sorry. I'll figure out how to get out of here in 3 days' time. I'm here. Look, there isn't a shortage of cool and affordable accommodation in Budapest, so why would you want to be holed up in a tiny hotel room when you can live local in a spacious apartment? And I'd found such a cool spot. After getting settled in, it was off to dinner with Keegan and his team, Italian of course, and I would be catching up with them in a few days' time at the Red Bull Ring. I know you're probably thinking, oh, you're going to tell me what you did and all these amazing places that you went to. No, I'm not. Because it is now going on 5 o'clock and I have not left my apartment in Budapest. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. I know you're going to go like, why not, Marius? I'll tell you why. It is 38 degrees outside. It's honestly, it's like stifling. It's unbearable. That is where I've been all day. I've been sitting and editing just to see how far it is, and I'm waiting just for it to kind of cool down. I mean, luckily the sun sets at like 10 o'clock, so I'm hoping to try and get to Margaret Island and then go to the Jewish Quarter and get out of the apartment like I really should. I'm a little bit disappointed in myself, I'm not going to lie, because I've always heard such wonderful things about Budapest, and it's a place that I wanted to come to for the longest time. And now that I do come here, and I've actually just been a little bit soft on the whole thing, because
It's been unbearably hot, honestly. It's just, you step outside and you're sweating. So to go and sightsee, and to do that, you're going to hop on a bicycle, or you're going to get on one of the electric scooters. Yeah, like wherever you get to, you're just going to be a sweaty, sticky mess, and that's just not cool. So like, I'm glad that I've kind of come out for sure. I mean, it's my last night. But you know what makes me feel better is a damn good meal. So I'm going to head into the Jewish Quarter and go and try that out, because apparently that's incredible. So food has never been just about sustenance. No way. It's always been about so much more for me. It's about connection. It's about soul. It's about a spirit. Granted, I'm not having Hungarian goulash. I'm having Japanese ramen and gyoza. But it's not about that. It's about food bringing everyone out of the buildings, out of the apartments and onto the square. And when I was walking today, I came down this road, but I just can't believe how it's transformed. The road has now been replaced by tables and chairs. The cars are gone. Everyone's out, everyone's dining, there's a buzz, there's an energy. And it's really, really cool. And that for me is the spirit of Budapest. It's incredible. So happy, man. Food. Yo, how happy am I? A breeze. It's cool. It's overcast. How I wish this was yesterday, because I would full on be smashing the streets. Anyway, I'm just going to go grab a quick coffee at a bakery around the corner, get some fresh rolls, and make some good old South African pike course for my 5-hour drive to Austria. Yay! Yeah, that's Marius the pump guy. Best I don't give up my day job. I don't know what it is about a road trip. It just puts me in a good space, you know. Beautiful countryside we're driving through. Farmlands, sunflowers, lovely. It's to make me feel like I am at home. One course. Like enjoying the drive. Nice and chilled. The 400 kilometers flew by, but before heading to the track, it was time to find my accommodation. Now, looking for a place to stay close to Spielberg and the track is near impossible on a race weekend, and I'd been advised to search the tiny towns like an hour away from the circuit, and that's exactly what I did. And that's how I found myself in this picturesque rural village known as Klein St. Paul, and the family-run guest house, Zumdorfschmidt. And then it was off to the Red Bull Ring for Friday's practice.
That's your pass.
You want to lift?
No, we'll get a shuttle right down here.
Okay, cool.
Try park somewhere.
Okay. So now you got to figure it all out at 6:30.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to be like when you have for your practice.
Waiting.
Oh, it's the worst day.
So-
You'd rather just get in and drive.
Yeah. At least tomorrow we have qualifying at 11, which I prefer
Yeah.
because I can't stand waiting all day.
Yeah, and then you can also chill. What time's race on Sunday?
Also 11.
Okay, that's cool. I am taking it all in. The atmosphere that is the Red Bull Ring in Spielberg. I'm sitting at the support race paddock at the moment, so I haven't even ventured into the stands to go and meet the crazy Dutch fans. But just driving in, I was like, oh my word, the campsites, the cars that are parked everywhere, it is just, it's massive, and I don't think you quite appreciate the scale. And when I walked in with Keegan, I was trying to get my head around, okay, so where am I? And then he showed me the run up to turn 2, and I'm like, wow. I mean, I know it's like uphill, but nothing prepares you quite for the scope and the scale of the undulations here. It's crazy. So it creates this amazing natural amphitheater, this exciting bowl. So where we're at the moment is Keegan's getting himself ready. They've got a practice today, being Friday. And this is what makes it so hard, because they only get given 30 minutes. So they've got to get it all figured out in this practice session and try and get it dialed in and get a setup that's going to work for quali. It really is a baptism of fire for the guys.
Yeah, I mean, we were consistently quick. I couldn't go much faster. Every time was nearly like the same. So that's positive there. But now it's just time to fine-tune the car and get the speed up. We did relatively good times, but it was definitely struggling on the exits of the corners, which is important here with the long straight.
This morning I come down to breakfast and there's this typical Austrian spread, you know, cold meats, yogurts, muesli. I grab the apple juice. She goes, yeah, we make that here as well. The pear juice is really nice, which is what I ended up going with, and it's amazing. And you just sit in this idyllic surrounding and you just go, wow, I mean, this is the ultimate life, is it not? I mean, everything we're eating here is straight from the land. And there's a peace that comes with living in harmony with the land. It's really cool. And now I'm going to go and have a look at maniacs racing around the racetrack, beautifully nestled in the land. Yeah, it's called balance. Messed this up a little bit, you know. I got up early, 7 o'clock, and like chatting with Keegan last night, we were like, I don't think it's going to be too bad traffic-wise coming in, because so many of the people camp here, you know. And it hasn't been bad, the drive at all. It's just this last little bit getting into the circuit. And yeah, I'm obviously now flipping stressed because I wanted to be here at like 9:30, and now I'm only arriving and it's 10, and they've got qualifying at 11:20, but they've got to be ready, waiting to go like an hour before. So if I miss this, it's going to be super irritating. Chopper.
They're getting ready for qualifying at 11:20, and as you can see, it is blazing sun, super hot.
I'm feeling good. We just need to hope that the car is good. So.
And it's hot now, man.
Yeah, it's getting warmer.
Go do what you do.
Yeah.
And now we're heading down to where the guys are on the grid. Obviously lots of noise and prep behind us. You can imagine for a driver like Keegan now, you pull into the pit lane and you've got to stay so focused when you're looking to your right and you've got all the big names in their cars getting ready to go on the same track as you. It really is quite a privilege, eh? Go boy.
Unfortunately, we didn't get the best out of everyone. We ended up P7, but still very close because we definitely had a car to fight in the top 3.
With qualifying done and dusted, it was really cool seeing racing drivers as race fans as we took our seats in the stand to watch the Formula One qualifying. And then it was back to Klein St. Paul for me. That hour drive was impossible not to love. actually can't believe how I lucked into this place. You sit and you think about it now, it's like it's in the middle of nowhere. It's this absolute gem. Chatting to the owners, and they introduced me to their son, who's actually worked as a waiter in South Africa for 2 months in White River. I'm like, crazy. So it's just been a really nice dining experience too. So very happy to be drinking to that. I'm going to see where the magic happens downstairs. If I leave with a couple of bottles of schnapps, you know why. So you're always using the same machine, and then you do whatever you're harvesting, and then... And how long have you had this? Is this like a family?
It's been long before this. A really, really old rule in Austria, since 200, 300 years even, that if you're doing this distillery, if you're making schnapps, you have to do it in your house. You have to do, you have to take only your fruit.
That's why each place you go to,
It's different, yeah, exactly.
For sure. I didn't realize that there was such a wine culture in Austria.
Many people don't know that, but it's a shame because we grow beautiful wines. In Austria, in general, the best wines, or the most expensive wines, I would rather say, come from Wachau. So this is 1.5 hours from Vienna. They make beautiful wines. I have some here. This is a really, really famous winery from Mayan tablets.
I just love the whole idea that you and your dad will go and drive around and go and sample all of that, and like there's your gran in the kitchen cooking. It's just, it's such a cool story. Yeah.
I think it's going to be pretty chaotic.
Massively delayed starts, and apparently one of the sponsor bridges collapsed over the track, so it's been a big cleanup on that. But also what was meant to be like a 16-lap race is, I don't know, we don't even have a start time yet, so it might end up being like a 4 or 5 lap sprint race, which is crazy because the car is obviously set up for 16 laps, but that is racing. But for the drivers it's just killer because they've been sitting in this heat now in the pit lane for such a long time. It's really, really not cool. Keegan is cool. I know he'll be focused and ready to give it a full send.
First time ever in my life I've stalled on the start, and it wasn't a great race to do that. Like days like this you hate in motorsport, but yeah, you have to move on, I guess, and just look at the positives in the future. I mean, right now it's so difficult to look at the positives.
What a day, and what a way to wrap up what has been the most incredible 2-week European, just to see how fast cars can go, trip. Last week this time I was at the Nürburgring celebrating a 3rd victory of the Nürburgring 24-hour for Kelvin van der Linde. Just absolutely such an incredibly proud moment for South Africa. And this weekend right now, Jordan Pepper has gone and won at Spa in the 24-hour crowd strike race there. Obviously would have been incredible for Keegan to have had a proper day here at the Red Bull Ring. I know he's beating himself up still. Yeah, so I sit here in the middle of the countryside in Austria and just feel so proud of what our South African boys are doing at the highest level of international motor racing. Just brilliant. Know their names, support them, be proud of them. They deserve it. Racing is good, eh? And so is traveling. You get to do both, it's amazing. Oh.